It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed wide receiver. Always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins. And it's all up next.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for Jones last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
From the 27, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Nice move at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them, only giving up the 3 points.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for New England. 65 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Well, that didn't. Play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now on second and 13, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now Jones on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's hit it. Get it, baby. Can't hit it straight up. Let's go. Come on, come on. Hit.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Jones throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. Back in 60. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he...
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on third down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That will... Six yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A give to Jones. And he's got some space here. Uses the stiff arm. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 158 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. They'll set up to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add up. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther streak, Panther streak.
Back to throw. Jones. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good... right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple. And put this one in the left-hand column. Play action here on first. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Jones. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?